Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to an update on Ripple. I thought about whether I wanted to make this video or not, because technically nothing has really changed yet, or at least, I mean, some things have changed, and that was ultimately the reason why I wanted to make this video. But in general, the market structure is still the same for XRP. All right, so I wanted to give you my thoughts on the situation right now. Mainly, I wanted to talk about whether a bullish breakout next week is possible. Yesterday, of course, we saw a big spike again from Bitcoin right here, bringing us up to almost 40,000. So in general, right now, and I think that's quite interesting, the markets are super strong, right? There are a ton of cryptos rallying. Bitcoin is still super strong, and then XRP is just consolidating here between 59 cents and 63.5 cents. So I kind of wanted to explore. I mean, you would say, like, I like Ripple quite a bit, right? I think Ripple is a great project. I think there are other projects with way more potential, but it's a decent project, and I do think their regulatory history increases the chances of institutional adoption, right? Institutional adoption, but also in institutional purchasing, and that's also what we saw at in October and initially in November at the start. That has since then decreased, and that's also why XRP right now is just as neutral as a crypto can be, which you could also consider as something bullish. A neutral crypto is good to use, but yeah, what is the chance that XRP breaks out here? That's what I wanted to talk about. So let's take a look at some other statistics. This is a different chart where I have to put some other things here on the chart. But here you can see, in general, that the funding rate is getting higher and higher, which is not great. A high funding rate means that if you're holding a long position, you have to pay fees. So that's a bit of a bearish confirmation. But then what you can see right here, let me quickly look up the chart again. What you can see is that the open interest has been increasing rapidly. So I wouldn't say necessarily momentum right now. Well, momentum is building up. I mean, you can see that the price right here is gaining some strength, but especially like XRP is becoming explosive. All right, because what this means, the open interest that has increased now from the 30th of November from 620 up to 660 right here. That means that there's way more dollar value in open positions, which means there's way more liquidity. I mean, probably if we're looking at the liquidation heat map for XRP, we'll see some huge liquidity levels, which means volatility is likely to come. All right, and that's interesting. And I'll tell you why, because it is most likely in these market circumstances that liquidity will be to the upside. All right, you can basically see, if you look at the liquidation heat map, you basically see liquidity in this entire level. But given the fact that momentum right now is building up, and that the market around XRP is super strong, I am assuming that next week we will get a bullish breakout like this. Now, obviously, or not obviously, but that is highly dependent on Bitcoin. So for this, Bitcoin would need to stay relatively strong at least. If Bitcoin drops down all the way to below 38,000, then something like this will not happen. But if it stays relatively strong, then it's fine, because XRP is also not that correlated to Bitcoin. All right, so it doesn't matter if Bitcoin falls a little, but I do think we can get something like this next week. So I'll keep you updated on that. I don't anticipate XRP breaking above 63.5 cents like the first try it gets, but I do anticipate that bullish breakout later. All right, so those are my thoughts. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, if you're interested in my premium group, Signal group, I have both links to that will be down in the description and the pinned comment as well, but that's up to you. You can check that out if that sounds interesting. But that's, yeah, like I said, it might be interesting to you, might not be. For now, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and bye.